Ladies and gentlemen, Scrambled is back. Kazi, how's it feel?
Ow, I'm bad.
Alright, we got a lot of time to work that off. I'm Darnell, that's Kazi. We hope that you had a very happy Thanksgiving filled with memories, a lot of food, family, fun, all that good stuff. And we got some of that here for you. We got a lot of fun in terms of we got basketball, we got volleyball, and we got soccer. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get right into it. All right, Kazi, let's go ahead and dive right into everything. We gotta start with volleyball, man.
Oh, yes.
The women are still winning.
They are still winning. Congrats to them on winning the A10 Tournament Championship. Their winning streak continuing, even after defeating Dayton for the second time, 3-2 in 5 sets. They made it to the NCAA tournament for the first time in
12 years?
Yeah, that's been a long time for them, but the Rams are finally dancing once again. They'll be taking on, actually, they got a really interesting draw. They'll be taking on Pittsburgh on Friday, and if they win that, they'll get the lucky chance of playing the overall seed, Penn State and Happy Valley.
Maybe Howard.
Maybe always hope for the Bison. There's always hope for the Bison.
There's a chance for the Bison.
Yeah, absolutely. But on a serious note, congratulations to volleyball for making it this far. Your winning streak has been amazing. Hopefully it continues during the dancing period of NCAA volleyball tournament. And good luck once again.
27 in a row, nothing to sneeze at.
And an A10 title to boot.
Yeah, ladies, keep winning.
Yeah. All right, so speaking of winning, unfortunately, men's soccer did not win the NCAA tournament for them. They unfortunately lost their second round matchup at Sportsbackers to Butler 3-2. It was heartbreaking because at first Butler were offensively going through and scoring a lot, but VCU was able to bounce back, but Butler has just too much offense by Butler to make it a 3-2 victory for the Bulldogs as they move on to the tournament while the Rams got eliminated.
Unfortunately, that happened. We'd like to at least say we could have came out of the NCAA tournament with a victory, but it wasn't their night, put it like that. It wasn't their night, but definitely a great season by the Rams. I mean, they got a spot in the A10 final again.
An at-large bid.
They didn't win the A10 championship, but they got an NCAA at-large bid. A great season. What we saw definitely was that they started to
They put the ball in the net.
Exactly. In the tough schedule they crafted out for themselves, it actually paid off here. And that's one reason they got into the tournament with some of those wins early in the season, even though it took forever to start for them because of weather and stuff like that. But all in all, definitely a good season for VCU. They got a lot of good players coming back. But with that said, they got a lot of people that are going to be heading out as well. But hopefully Giff is able to keep the skill and IQ of that knowledge with the team going forward.
Yes. Treat your turf burn, your burns, anywhere. I mean, soccer pitches are rough. So treat yourself. Be happy. Be proud. You did a really good thing, VCU men's soccer. You made it to the tournament once again, and just build up from there next year. Okay? I believe in you.
Keep
We'll
it
be cheering
moving.
from you. Speaking of moving, men's basketball. Oh, Lord. This is probably going to be a little bit of a hot seat topic. Let's look at it from at this standpoint that we're currently sitting and talking about this subject. The Rams are 3-3. They left Maui, not saying aloha really in a fantastic mood as they finished 1-2. They beat Cal, which is great, but they lost to Michigan and they lost to Marquette. So, as we are currently sitting here, Darnell, do you need to hit the panic button on this season right about now?
No. But I'm pretty sure a lot of people, their hand is probably getting closer and closer. And for some people, probably hovering over that button, just should I touch it? No. Do not hit that panic button just yet. Okay, 3-3. Let's rewind 2 years ago when Will Wade was here. 5-5 was the start of the season.
Yep.
So, and what happened? They still went to the A10 final, NCAA tournament berth.
At large.
Fast forward to now. Similar situation, but we don't know what the outcome is going to be. We got a long way to go. But there are some growing pains with this new team. A lot of chemistry issues, defensively and offensively. A lot of moving parts trying to come together to become one whole. But the question is when. And they got thrown into the fire a bit early with the competition they played. Michigan, Marquette, UVA.
Cal.
Cal. They had a lot of fire they had to go through. It's going to soften. It's going to get easier going forward. But still, they got to figure out how to bring everyone together and get them playing at one speed all the time. That's what it's going to come down to.
I think the biggest thing right now is, everybody is anxious for this team to do well. Everybody's anxious to see that, like the last couple of years, that 10-game, 12-game winning streak happen like right now instead of like later in the season. But the main couple things I have question right now. Number one, Isaac Van. Isaac Van has been a tremendous bonus as we started the season, coming off the bench, producing points, producing breaking rims at the rim, literally with dunks. So he has become a really good hybrid. Now, unfortunately, he's got a day-to-day injury. We're not sure how, side note, leg injuries, you're never really 100% until you're officially 100%. So it'll be interesting to see how, from day to day, how he plays. There's also the interesting chemistry, like you said. You had Justin Tillman and Chris Lane, who looked like a dominant court, like in that paint right there, especially with Chris Lane looking a little bit of a, Travion Graham, but a little bit bigger. But you can see that. So those who can cohesively connect and work on keeping the paint dominated by the Rams on the glass, we're good there. Then you look at the guard play. Jonathan Williams is trying his best to be the leader like he wants to be.
You can even say he might be trying a little bit too hard at times.
Exactly. He's kind of reminding me of how Jaquan Lewis, senior year, when he first started. Yeah. Assists were not there. Well, correction. Assists were there. There were just a lot of turnovers to start, which is kind of a little bit what Jonathan Williams is doing right now. But he's getting more adjusted to being the senior leader, the senior point guard at VCU, which does a lot of things for point guards when you look at historically. So he just got to get comfortable in his game of making everybody else better with better looks, better passing, which is flashing a little bit of hope right there with his game. There's some times where he shoots a little too much, but passing-wise, I think he's at a good spot right now. He just got to limit turnovers. Havoc is back, question mark.
But
the full court pressure is there. The traps are there. The zone defense is really, really, really weird to look at, but it's awesome to be there because I never thought we would be ever playing zone defense in the history of Virginia Commonwealth University. So the parts are there. They just got to keep rolling, and that's the frustrating part, especially when looking at the Marquette game and that dark comedy of seeing the Golden Bears get 5 offensive rebounds in about 5 seconds. So we just need to work on things like that and get our offense going more on a high tempo, but also keeping that same energy on defense when we don't have the ball and the team wants to hold the ball for like 30 seconds. So there's still a lot of question marks. There's still a lot of answers that need to be answered. There's still a lot of players that we really are hoping that can get over the hump and produce the double-doubles like Justin Tillman used to do. Chris Lane getting points and rebounds. Malik Crowfield and Dariante Jenkins shooting lights out from 3. Like, everything's there. They just got to get it working.
Yeah.
So don't hit the panic button yet. Just don't. We're 3-3. We're not 0-5 or 0-6. We're in a good spot right now. And they're good losses. Maybe not like score-wise, but against good teams. So and we didn't lose to a team from Hawaii, unlike the Golden Bears.
Yeah, there's something to take away. There's room for.
And we didn't lose to Mercer. We didn't lose to Norfolk State. We didn't lose to anybody of lesser value.
And one thing I like to point out, VCU always tends to hit a stride in December.
Yeah.
So it's still November. Give it time.
Yeah, and it's a first-year coach. Coach Rhodes, granted, he's done it before. He's just back at home.
First time here, new players,
yeah,
new
he's
problems.
a head coach instead of the assistant. He's got the keys to the Cadillac a little bit, or Mercedes-Benz. Oh, wait, that's a Richmond thing. So give it time. You gotta let it roll a little bit.
Yeah, so that being said, hopefully we'll have a good season, but
let's roll to the credits.
Just give it time. With that being said,
we're going to win a championship.
Let's go ahead and close this thing out. I'm Darnell.
I am Colin.
You can hit us up on Twitter. I am at IHateDarnell.
You got it right this time. I'm at Shep.
And you also make sure you like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also like and subscribe on Facebook, Twitter, all that good social media stuff. We'll be cranking out good content for you a lot going forward. Until next time, keep it easy. Don't hit the button just yet.
Don't you do it.